Side tonight celebrating Black History Month. February was officially designated Black History Month back in 1976. It celebrates what then President Gerald Ford called the too often neglected accomplishments of Black Americans in every area of endeavor throughout our history. In other words, honoring the contributions and legacy of Black Americans. But it's not just the legacies of the prominent figures we know today. It's also about families and family history. There are lots of ways to preserve a family's legacy. There's genealogy, and there are the stories shared through the ages, passed down to each generation. A Charlotte company wants to empower Black families to discover their roots by holding on to those treasured stories. Our Natisha Lance has the details in tonight's cover story.
This is also my grandparents together back there as well.
The greatest treasures Jasmine Ballard owns don't have a price tag.
When I look at these pictures of my aunt or even me when I'm younger, I feel so connected.
That feeling of connection is part of what drove Ballard into her work.
Because in order for you to grow yourself, you have to know yourself. And if you don't fully know who you are, how can you truly grow? Us as African Americans, Blacks in this country.
Ballard created storytelling company Melanocean to help Black families document their heritage and preserve their legacy.
Do you remember the year that you and Grandma got married?
She filmed her grandfather's life story 6 days before he died.
I now have that for generations and generations to come. And I think it's so much power, there's so much knowing that sits in that.
Going back to Northwest with
The experience was so transformative for Ballard that she knew others in the community could benefit from family oral history.
I keep telling my family over and over again, I am really at peace.
Ballard helped the family of Thamisha Bynum preserve her story a short time before her death.
I believe in such thing as being at peace.
She wanted to give something to her children and grandchildren, and now they have something in film for them to see years and years.
And I'm going to fight to the end.
But the fledgling company does not intend to create video content. It wants to help empower others to find their own family stories beyond surface education.
All that we know about ourselves as Black and brown communities are what we learn from K through 12.
For many Black Americans, knowing their complete origin story can be challenging because of how they came into the country.
Photo of my dad's parents.
Ballard says knowing your roots doesn't have to come from genealogy. We can dig deeper into them through conversation with family.
We don't have the pride in who we are like our family in the Black diaspora, the African diaspora, of knowing their culture, knowing their roots, knowing their customs.
So this is an opportunity to gain pride and confidence in whatever your background may be, whatever it reveals itself to.
Exactly.
Through one of its pop-up events, Melanocean worked with the Harvey B. Gantt Center during its Kwanzaa celebration to help families make that discovery through family portrait sessions, recipes, passed down traditions, and capturing family legacy stories.
What do you hope they walk away with?
I hope they walk away with understanding that we are a diverse people more than maybe we have been told. I really hope that they really just get to the core of finding out who they are, sitting down, talking to family members again.
Natisha Lance reporting for us. Melanocean has plans to release tools to help families build their own memory preservation this year. To find out more about it, look for the story on our website, WBTV.com. And you can watch more of this story and many more like it in our special, The Hands That Build, Stories of Resilience and Triumph. It airs next Thursday, February 13th, right here at 7 p.m. on WBTV. Do not miss it. It's going to be terrific programming. All right, turning now to your